Hello peoples, I'm LaughAtFaf, and today in this video I'll be making Dave the Diver's sushi restaurant in Minecraft. So let's get started. So I've already made the beach behind the main build and the mountains too, and the camera angles might look a bit weird because it's my first time using a replay mod, so just try to ignore that. But here, this interior is based on my sushi restaurant in the game, and you can actually customize it, but I don't think that really matters. They all look the same anyways. So here I'm making the bar and just adding little shelves inside for the ingredients. And then over here I'm gonna add like blue glass. That's meant to be a fish tank or an aquarium. I couldn't find any other block that would really look that good. Then I just add the stools using zombie heads. And then now I'm onto the shelves. The shelves have the speakers, the menu, and some drinks up top. So I originally wanted to use blocks for the speaker design, but then I thought banners would look better, so that's what I went with. I went with like a banner pattern, and I think that looks way better than just using the lodestones. So then I added like little white pale trapdoors, just to make it look a bit more interesting. And then the brown banner there is the menu, and the drinks up top I use candles and sea pickles to represent. And I'm just adding some details to like the counter, just like some fish. And over here I'm adding a little plant. And then above the plant, there's gonna be like red terracotta. That's meant to represent a glowing sign in the game. I think that's the closest thing I could have gone to it. And I think it looks pretty accurate. Then we're just finishing up the frame of the build, yeah. And then we'll just add the lights, and then we can move on to the roof. So here, when I'm adding the lights, I decided to go with frog lights because I think that's the most accurate block to the one in game. Yeah, I think that's the best option. And then now it's time for the roof. I went with dark prismarine and prismarine tiles for the roof. And then I'll put a picture on screen so you can compare the two. I thought it looked a bit too high, so I decided to bring it one block lower. Yeah, so that's what I did. But then that's pretty much the roof finished. So then now I'll be moving on to the sign next. So here, when I'm doing the sign, it's meant to be a pink glowing sign. So I decided to use yet some more frog lights, try and make it glow. So I tried to replace Bancho's shirt with like frog lights. I think it worked out pretty well. Yeah, but the sign says Mr. Bancho, cause that's his name. His name's Bancho. That's the guy that runs the restaurant. And then here on the left, I'm adding Bancho and then the frog lights. And then up here in the right corner, that's more frog lights. That's meant to be a fish. I know it doesn't really look like a fish. It's close enough. Then I'm just adding a trim. Yeah. And then here I'm gonna add like some golden fish on the top. I'll put another picture on screen so you can see what I mean. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and make the golden fish. It's kind of hard because we don't really have any yellow stairs in game, so I just decided to use bamboo stairs because I think that's pretty close to yellow. Yep. So once I finish the fish, I'm gonna add. You'll see. Once I'm done with the fish, I'm adding the cutlery on the front and back. It's meant to be a fork and knife, but you know what, it looks close enough. Then it's time for the glowing sushi sign on the top, yeah. And then we're moving on to the final details of the build. We're nearly done. So here I'm just adding some more frog lights, you know, some like lanterns. These ones are gonna have an orange trim because that's how they look like in the game. I think they look pretty good. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna be moving on to the cherry tree. For some reason, Bancho has a cherry tree in his sushi restaurant. I don't know how he fit it in there, but yeah, there we are. We're adding the cherry tree, and then that's pretty much the whole build finished. I think I'm pretty happy with how this build turned out. I think it looks pretty accurate. So yeah, that's the entire build. I just want to thank you guys so very much for watching. It would really help if you subscribed and, you know, liked the video. So here I'm just gonna add like some lanterns, and I'm messing around with the cats because there's a cat in the sushi restaurant in game, so I want to try and add that. But other than that, that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, it took a bit to make, you know, a bit long. Yeah. And that's pretty much the whole video, guys. I just want to thank you so much for watching, and if you went through this entire video without like skipping or anything, I just want to thank you so much. It would really help if you like subscribed, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a bit to make. It didn't take that long, but still took some effort. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.